Good morning, friends. In the last lectures, we studied what is the effect of the when the speed is different and when the load is different. So, what is the effect on the bearings? So, how you can select the bearings from the manufacturing catalogs when the load is different and when the RPM is also different. So, today we will see probability because in the means that the design above the because in manufacturing catalogs the life of the bearings given according to the 90% of the reliability means minimum 90% of the bearings that can complete that much life before any fatigue failures means the first crack occurs on the bearings. So that may be in the balls, that may be in the cage, that may be inner race or outer race. So before that failure means fatigue failures life above the bearings that complete means that is the 90% above the bearings. But in the some of the cases where as per the considerations of the life above the humans considerations where the reliability above the bearings is more than 90%. So that may be 99% and 98% according to the its hours requires as per the applications. So after that removal of that means changeable of that bearings. So according to that what is the reliability of the bearings? So that is to be calculated. So today we will see what is the reliability of the bearings if the life of the bearings we reduced as mentions in the manufacturing catalogs. So that's why today we will see bearing with probability of survival other than 90%. With a probability of survival other than 90%. So this is bearing with a probability of the survival other than 90. So reliability that can be counted by using the formula number of the bearings which are successfully completed L million revolutions. Sorry. Total number of bearings under test. Therefore, the reliability of bearing related with manufacturing catalog is 0.9 or 90%. So the relationship between life of bearing and reliability is given by a statistical curve known as Weibull distributions curve. So in the Weibull distributions curves, so this reliability of the bearings may be asked during the multiple choice questions. So here's these curves, percentage of the bearing under in service, and this is life of the bearing. So these curves, such type of the curves. So here's if 100% above the bearings without failures means here's life of the bearings minimum. This is for 90. L10 and 50% means this is L50. So for Weibull distributions, here's R, this is the reliability, that is E in brackets L by A raised to B. So that's why we can say we can write this is 1 by R equal to E L by A raised to B, or log of E 1 by R is equal to L by A raised to B. So same equations. Now this equations is the A equations. If L10 is the life corresponding reliability 90%. Okay, reliability of 90% or R90. Then same equations can we write, this is log of E 1 divided by R instead of the, this is because this is the reliability which is to be calculated. So now this is 90 and this is EL10 divided by A raised to B. So this is second equations. Dividing equations, A by B. So what happens? This log of E 1 divided by R's log of E 1 divided by R90. This is equal to, so this A raised to B that will get cancelled and L divided by L10 raised to B. Or otherwise L divided by L10 log of E 1 divided by R's log of E 1 divided by R90 raised to 1 by B. Where R90 is 0.9 and the values of A and B are 6. A equal to 84 and B equal to 1.17. So by using this formula we can calculate, and L50 equal to 5 into L10. So this is the 50% above the bearings, L50 life above the 50% above the bearings, that is 5 times above the life above the bearings that can complete. Because 50% above the bearings means we are considering 50% above the bearings failure, and L test means 10% above the bearings failure, and 90% means bearing that is that much complete the life. So L50 means because this life that is 5 times than the life above the tens means million revolutions. Now we will see problems related with the reliability. So you should know this Weibull distributions curve and value above the A, that is A equal to 6.84, and what is the value above the B, that is 1.17. So today's first problem, note down: a single row deep groove ball bearing is subjected to a radial force of 8 kilonewton and thrust force of 3 kilonewton. And this is given. The values of x and y factor are 0.56 and 1.5 respectively. The shaft rotates at 1200 RPMs. The diameter of the shaft is the diameter of shaft is 75 mm and bearing number 6315. C equal to, so this is dynamic load carrying capacity, is selected for this applications. Estimate the life of a bearing with 90% of reliability. Estimate the reliability for 20,000 hours life. So this is second. So as we knows, first try to calculate P equal to by using relations x into VFR plus YFA. By using these relations, equivalent dynamic load. So equivalent dynamic loads, this x equal to 0.56. Assume inner race is rotating, FR 8000, Y 1.5, and this is 3000. P equal to, so this is 8980 Newton. P equal to, so that's why L10 equal to C divided by P raised to 3. So L10 equal to C equal to P8980 cube. So this is life of the bearing that can be complete million revolutions. It's 90% above the bearing that can complete 1940 million revolutions. So this is L10. So as you know, L10 equal to relations 60N into L10H divided by 10 to the power 6. So that's why L10H equal to L10 into 10 to the power 6 divided by 60 into N. So this is the life above the bearings that can be completed 90% above the bearings in hours. So this is 1940 into 10 to the power 6 divided by 60 into N is the RPMs and that is 1200. this is equal to 26945 hours. So if we select reliability 90%, so the life of the bearings 90% above the bearings, then can complete 26,945 hours. And if for applications above the 20,000 above the hours, so this reliability definitely that will increase. So that's why yes, now we have to use for reliability more than 90%. So what is the equations? L divided by L10 equal to log of E 1 divided by R divided by log of E 1 divided by 90 raised to 1 by B. So that's why now life of the bearings which is requires, that is 20,000. And this life of the bearings we calculated 26,945. This is equal to log of E, which is this reliability is to be calculated, and this is log of E 1 divided by 0.9 raised to 1 divided by 1.17. So that's why we can take this is 20,000 raised to 26945 raised to 1.17 equal to log of E 1 divided by R, and this is log of E 0.9. So this calculate this, and if you calculate this, so you will get reliability above the bearings. This is 0.9283 means equal to 92.83%. So this is your expected answers. Because today I not carried, otherwise so we'll see in the next problems. So this is the first problems related with the reliability. Now second problems. A ball bearing is subjected to a radial load of 5 kilonewton is expected to have a life of 8,000 hours at 1450 RPM. With a reliability of 90%, 99%. Calculate so in the previous problems, dynamic load carrying capacity, this is given. So in this problems, calculate the dynamic load capacity of the bearings so that it can be selected from the manufacturing catalog based on a reliability of 90%. So this is 99% given. So reliability of the bearings, this is given 99%. So use basic relations L equal to, instead of the L10H, what is relations? 60N into L10 divided by 10 to the power 6. This is the relations L10. So that's why this is L99 equal to, same formula we can write L99. So this is 90%. So similarly 99 divided by 10 to the power 6. So this is given 8000 hours. So that's why 8000 hours, RPM 1450 RPMs, and this is L. We'll consider only L. This is L10 and this is L, and this is equal to 10 to the power 6. So that's why L equal to 8000 into 10 to the power 6 divided by 60. And this you will get, so in the previous problems, that is given 20,000 is the life of the bearings, and according to that, what is the reliability? Now for 99% above the reliability, what is the life of the bearings? This is given 8000 hours. So what is the, in terms of the million revolutions? So this is 6.96 million revolutions. Now we knows this, and again we knows formula L divided by L10 is to B log of E 1 divided by R's and log of E 1 divided by, this is R99. So that's why this is Now we can consider this is the life of the bearings in terms of the million revolutions. So that's why this is L 6.96, and this is, we will get, this is million revolutions, and this is L10. So that's why directly we can calculate from manufacturing catalogs log of E. Now reliability, this is 90%, means 0.9. Sorry, this is R99 and this is 90. So that's why this is 99 and this is log of E, 1 divided by 0.9. So only one unknown now, that is the EL10, means life of the bearings that can be complete, that is requires. So same formula we can write 6.96 L10 raised to log of E, log of E, and this is so first we'll calculate this ratio. One divided by 0.99 . So I think this is so this is equal to this is 6.96 L10. So L10 equal to 6.96 . This is equal to 52.08 billion revolution. right? So this is means life above the 90% above the bearings requires 59, 52 point. So by using this, now you can calculate C equal to P into L10 raised to 1/3. C equal to P equal to 8,000 hours, X equal to, and this is given 5 kilonewton. So that's why directly we can consider this is 5,000 L10 52.08 raised to 1/3. Multiplied by 5,000. This is equal to 2 newtons. Means the dynamic load carrying capacity. So I think for these bearings, bearing number is 6320 or 6322. That is requires this is 6.9. See, this is not 6.96. This is 696. So that's why this is 552.08 raised to 0.33 multiplied by 5,000. This is equal to, this is wrong, 86,421 Newton. Means bearing number 6313 or 6312 we can select, because this dynamic load carrying capacity of this bearings is requires 86,421. So by using this dynamic load carrying capacity, we can use manufacturing catalogs, and from that manufacturing catalogs we can extract which numbers we require or which bearings we require for this applications. So I think you understand problems related with the reliability. Now today again we'll see one problems that is based on the cyclic loading. So please note down today's third problems. Find the rating load. Find the rating load of a deep groove ball bearing for the following load. Cycle. Radial load, axial load,
speed, X factor, Y factor, and this is service factor. So here 4 cycles, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So for first
Radial load 3000 newtons, 3500 newton for second cycle. For third cycle 3500 newton again, and fourth cycles
only 500 newtons. Axial load
1000 newton, 1000 newton, 100 newton,
and this is
2000 newton.
speeds
600, 800, 900 and 1500. X factors 0.56, 0.56, 0.56, 0.56.
This is given.
This is 1.2, 1.2. This is 0 and this is again 1.2. Service factors 1.5 for all. The load acts
As per the cycle times
for 20%, 15%, 30% and 35% time respectively.
So first we have to calculate
According to the 20%, N1 equal to how much? This is N2 and N3 and N4.
So 20% above the speeds
600
means I think 120.
This is 120 N2.
15% of 800, again I think this is 120.
30% of 900. This is 270 and 35% above the
1500.
525. And N equal to total summations above the N1 plus N2 plus N3 plus N4. That is equal to
270 plus 120 plus 120.
This is equal to 1035 revolutions.
Now first calculate
P1, P2, P3, P4,
and after that
we can calculate equivalent dynamic load PE equal to. So what is formula for PE? Cube under root 3 into N1,
I think
P1 cube N2 P2 cube plus N3 P3 cube plus N4 P4 cube divided by summations of N. So we will calculate first P1 equal to load. What is formula? X VFR plus YFA. So P1 equal to 0.56 assume this is 1, this is 3000 plus 1.2 FA 1000 P1 equal to 1680 plus 2680 Newton. Similarly, P2 equal to 0.56 multiplied by 1. Again, this is 3500 plus 1.2, and this is 1000. One nine six zero plus 1200. So this is 2960 Newton. P3 equal to 0.56, but this is y value is given 0, so that's why 1960 Newton. P4 280 newtons. Now we can calculate equivalent dynamic load by using this formula. So I am not wasting the times. So this is 3996 Newton. Equivalent dynamic load equal to. So find the rating load of a deep groove ball bearings. So that's why this is the equivalent dynamic load. Now for bearing number 6215, C equal to 5060 Newton for bearings 6215, because shaft diameter is 75. So that's why C equal to PE L10 raised to 1/3. This is so that's why L10 equal to million revolutions. Assume. So what is to be find out that is not given. So first we'll note down that. So please note down yes respectively. Find the rated, and this is given. Find the rating load of a deep groove ball bearings. Means this is the rating life. So that's why here's L10 equal to 60N into L10H divided by 10 to the power 6. This is 2108 10 to the power 6 divided by 60
into RPMs. This is now 1035 L10H equal to, this is equal to 33,954 hours. So rating, so this is mistake, rating life. So that's why this is the life of the bearings. We got 33,954. Now assume in 1 year if 3,000 working day and 8 hours per day. So that's why rating life equal to, and this is life L10H, this is number of working day multiplied by working day per annum per year multiplied by time in hours per day. So that's why this is we are assuming this is 300 working days per years and times is 8 hours. So that's why you will get answers is 14.14 years. So for this cyclic loads, if we choose these bearings, bearing number 6215, so the expected life of the bearings, that is we calculated 33,956 hours or 54 hours, and if we are working per years is 300 working per days and means per years 300 days per years and 8 hours is the time durations for per day. So such type of the bearings, if we select these bearing numbers for these loads, so that can be completed. So life of the bearings I got theoretically, this is 14.14 years. So I think these problems are sufficient. So in the next class we will start sliding contact bearings. If the sum of the syllabus remainings with the rolling contact bearings, so we will see in the next class. Otherwise we can start, that is the next chapter is the sliding contact bearing. Thank you.